Good day to our panelists and our beloved research instructor, Dr. Elisa Calexto Sorianosos. In Group 1, research is the title of Special Education Training of Teachers in Managing Students with Special Needs at Selected Elementary Schools at the Division of Sipalay City. Basis for a Specialized Teachers Training Program. There is our research finding of the study, conclusion, and recommendation are as follows. Finding of the study. The extent of special education training received by the teachers yielded an overall mean of 2.94 and is verbally interpreted as a moderate extent across all indicators. Among the three areas assessed, relevance and practical application obtained the highest mean of 3.29, followed by the training frequency ranked second with a mean of 2.93. Meanwhile, scope and content had the lowest mean of 2.91. The teachers provide clear and concise instructions, receive the highest mean of 3.38, regular communicate with the parents or guardians, and use positive reinforcement techniques to motivate rank second with a mean of 3.36. Meanwhile, modify classroom activities or assignment and encourage peer tutoring or use the body system to support receive a slow mean of 3.30 and 3.17 respectively. The extent of the strategies employed by the teachers to address the needs of students with special needs result in an overall mean 3.32 and verbally interpreted as the high extent. In relation between SPED training and strategies employed, there is a significant and strong relationship between the extent of SPED training received and extent of strategies employed by teachers. With a Sperman-Rowe value of 0.629, 1 year of specialized teachers training program plan was proposed to address current issue in teachers' preparations such as irregular schedules, limited participation, irrelevant content, and lack of posting training support. The plan includes regular and online sessions, hands-on workshops, mentoring, and updated teaching practice like universal design for learning and peer tutoring. This program aims to improve teachers' competence, teaching quality, and classroom exclusivity. The special education training, in conclusion, received by the teachers at Genaro P. Alvarez Elementary School and Binulig Elementary School is classified as moderate extent. Across three key areas, training frequency, scope and content, and relevance and practical application. It means that the teacher have continuous opportunity to attend SPED seminars or workshops throughout the school year, but it is not sufficiently regular or consistent to the fully support teachers in supporting the students with special needs. Also, teachers believe that their training has adequate, relevant topics covered, but there is a need to widen the scope and depth of training to ensure it is linked or aligned with current education practices. And lastly, the teachers agree that the training has a positive impact on their capabilities in handling students with special needs. However, there is a need for more practical and real-life application to help the teachers in implementing inclusive education. For even with training, many teachers still struggle in the classroom. And number two, the teacher at Inaro P. Alvarez Elementary School and Binulig Elementary School employed strategies to support students with special needs, indicate as high extent, indicating that teachers are actively using various strategies to assess students with special needs and working for the full implementation of inclusive education. These active efforts of teachers are essential in achieving and ensuring that all students with special needs are effectively supported in their academic and social development. And three, there is a significant relationship between the extent of special education training and the extent of strategies that teachers use in handling students with special needs, rejecting the null hypothesis of no significant relation. For the one-year SPED, teachers supporting, preparing, empowering, and developing students with special needs. Training program is a vital development to improve the readiness of the teachers to handle students with special needs by assisting the teachers with a constant support through mentoring, training, and hands-on practice. The district and the schools will greatly contribute to the proper addressing of the needs of the student with special needs. Practical strategies and peer tutoring will promote such classroom dynamics and the learners will find support and encouragement. Additionally, this proposed program will develop teacher skills, improve the quality of teaching, and provide the necessary support for students with special needs. If these programs come to the pass, it will not only affect the teachers positively, making them more efficient and confident, but also the learning of all students will be better. In our recommendation, based on the finding and conclusion, and the following recommendation are hereby offered. Number one, the design and the facilitate a consistent speed training program for the teachers to take place throughout the academic year. Regular training will provide educators with updated teaching practices and strategies for their students with exceptionaries. Utilize strategies and hands-on real-life application activities that are found to be practical and SPED training for teachers, classroom management skills, strategies for adapting instruction, and inclusive education practices. To name a few, should be the basis of the training. Offer an online SPED training curriculum, including recorded webinars, instructions, videos, online modules, and guidebooks that teacher can utilize anytime and anywhere during the year, particularly for teachers who are unable to attend face-to-face training. Establish regular monitoring to assess and assist educators continuously. Assure that the implementation of few techniques acquired during initial training through classroom observation, follow-up meetings, and on-site coaching. Establish collaboration with parents and community partners by means of orientation, workshops, and information sessions. This procedure can indicate parents or guardians how to assess their child's behavior and development. Okay, once again, we sincerely appreciate that we have this chance to present to you. Once again, thank you and God bless.